Hello viewers, and welcome back to Renowned Explorers. What do you call it? More to Explore is the name of that thing. Yeah, we're gonna do the Indian adventure, because the thing is, it's still new. I know everybody still wants to see it. We didn't really do very well the first time we came through here. So, yeah. We'll figure out what Amelia's deal is some other time. I know the Highlands are cool too. Honestly, I might even still go to the Highlands as our fourth expedition, because the Highlands are really good if you're friendly. You've made it to the mysterious Andes range. So far, so good. Hildegard feels that getting here is already a great achievement. Navigating the mountains was extremely difficult, even with a state-of-the-art blimp. But what will we find here? Well, it turns out we'll find a group of warriors, or they'll find us, whatever. Foreign intruders, they've come to topple the Emperor. You remember this. Get them, shall we? Well, it turns out Victor's ready to kick your ass, but he's using all of his tactical knowledge to make friends. Victor's a complicated guy. He has a lot of different interests. Alright, so what we have here is weak against sadden, strong against excited, weak against sadden, strong against impressed. So our party has a little bit of everything except for sadden, I'm noticing. So this actually might be a little tricky. We might want to lay it on with the violence at first here. Zero armor on everybody. Okay, these guys don't have a tremendous amount of health. I think this is what we'll do. We'll open up violent. Then we can use Terrify. I know these guys are going to attack us, so we'll use Terrify to drop their attack. So let me explain why I'm doing things the way I'm doing them. Hildegard's Try to Terrify has a 100% hit chance. Amelia's Try to Enrage only has an 80% hit chance. The optimal play pattern for us, the optimal outcome here, is that Amelia uses Enrage, it hits, drops this guy, we get 2 points of Devious Attitude, and then Hildegard uses Try to Terrify on this guy, it hits, he gets terrified, he doesn't hit as hard. But because Amelia's attack has a chance to miss, it's important that we do Amelia's first, because if she whiffs, then we need to use Hildegard to finish this guy off, both so that there will only be 2 enemies, and because if Amelia missed with her attack and then Hildegard hit this guy and didn't kill him, we only would have gotten 2 points of Devious Attitude, and we wouldn't finish the turn Devious. And I really want to finish the turn Devious, because when we finish the turn Devious, obviously, we get 25 grit due to their aggressive attitude. So, sequencing, super important in this game, pretty much in all circumstances. Okay, 13, that's not so bad, although, remember, Victor, I think, has a tremendous amount of armor, doesn't he? 32, yeah. Okay, so this is the guy who's... Alright, this is the guy who's strong against impressed. So we are going to try to wrap this friendly. Oh! I don't... This isn't going to hit them both. Yeah. Alright. This will probably finish him off. It's important to do this... or at least that I know what to do with Amelia here. And then she gets to hit this guy with an attack that he's resistant against, but it doesn't matter because her speech is high and also he's impressed. It was good enough. And we get our good reward there. It was important to cycle through the moods and emotions as in whatever way they are most beneficial to you. Don't let the game trick you into pigeonholing yourself. You have a lot of different abilities available to you. So the Emperor's a jerk, we know that. This is an emperor who holds great national treasures. Judging by the aggression and defensive attitude of the warriors you just faced, that emperor is not very friendly. Maybe we should pay him a visit, you know? Maybe we should. I don't think that... He sounds ruthless and oppressive. Yeah, okay. I think that's not what we picked last time, and the effect was exactly the same, so... Alright, well, as much as I'd prefer to go to one of these after picking up some, or after expending some supplies, actually, I think we will, because we can go 2 down to here, then 1 over to here, then come pick this up for 0, and then come pick this up for 0. Yeah, we're going to go this way first, even though it's a little bit less efficient to travel this way first, just because we're going to pick up so many supplies that it doesn't matter which direction we travel. We're going to overfill our supply meter, probably. You arrive in a small Incan village. Hildegard is not sure whether this particular village is with or against the Emperor. Victor notices signs with red crosses through them. Then the villagers greet you. Good day, friends. At least that wholly depends on your opinion of the Emperor. They're expecting an answer, and you don't know which. Time for a gamble. So I'm pretty sure that this is the same, this thing with the red crosses, is the same description we got last time, and telling them that the Emperor sucks was the right answer. Also, I think logically that makes sense. Signs probably would have been erected by the Emperor, sort of the government, right? And then people who are mad, rebels, would have crossed them out, right? The Emperor's the worst, man. Yeah. They promised to spread our wisdom. Look at all that research. The crew showed great knowledge of character. Cool. Should we battle them anyway? Yes. Villagers are infuriated. This is my caring face. I guess you can't see it, but I'm making my caring face right at this moment. Alright, let's go friendly. Let's get nuts. Okay, so just 4 of these guys. Weak to sadness, not strong against anything in particular. They have chosen to be violent with us, but I think we're probably just going to go friendly right off the bat because we're going to drop these 2, no question. And the other 2 will not get to us. They won't get close enough to us to attack. Right? Yeah, their move range is nowhere near what they need. I'm not even going to move Victor. He's in a fine place. Actually, here's a question. Can these 2 get close enough to contribute? They sort of can't. Oh, but what we can do is use Dance to swap Amelia up here. Hey, look, we found a good use for Dance. And now Amelia can drop one of these guys. Dance is a bad ability, and I stand by that analysis, but that doesn't make it useless. Alright, so that was the least clever battle ever. We just sort of brute forced it. In the end, you managed to convince the villagers of what you really think about the Emperor. It's a nice ambiguous close that works no matter which way the encounter went. Okay, so +1 campaign whenever Amelia succeeds on the adventure wheel, or +1 study token in Berlin. I think we definitely want to go this way on account of how good our campaign tokens are. And she picked up Amnesia Shot. So this is actually kind of a neat one. It's a line target, but it only affects 1 enemy. So it's the reason it targets on a line instead of just being a 3 tile range is because you can't do it through allies. I don't know why it's built that way, but it is. But it does some physical damage. It does damage based on your attack. The damage is resisted by armor, but it has an uncertain attitude. It doesn't affect the mood at all. And when it hits, it removes 1 point from the other 2 attitude bars that are usually up here to the left. So you can use it to sort of readjust how the battle's going. Also, it strips armor and speech defense. It's a cool ability. Alright, well, I'm gonna, I guess, go this way. A field full of guava trees, and they're bearing fruit. Cool. We'll come back. We're gonna get these supplies, don't worry. I didn't forget. The city is ravaged, but its spirit is still strong. Rebels are training hard, and villagers are repairing the defenses. There are no Imperial guards to be seen. A rebelling city. A veteran rebel leader greets you. This is Vilcabamba. You're safe from the Emperor here, travelers. We are the last city to actively resist the clutches of our dictator. I am the rebel leader, Huayna Capac. Okay, so, can we help your cause? The Emperor has switched tactics. He's looking to desecrate the Hero's Relic, an important legendary item that embodies the people's resolve, and it's hidden in the Hero's Tomb, it turns out, although he doesn't know that yet. Find a relic? Why, what else are we here for? Thank you so much. To be honest, we don't know exactly where the Hero's Relic is. Even worse, the Emperor does seem to know. Our spies have located an Imperial search party. I'll mark the location of the search party. If you go there, you're bound to find out more. Cool. Oh, wow, that's convenient. So we can help fix the town defenses. This lets us trade supplies for collect tokens. I don't think that's very good. I wouldn't be happy at this point if I got to a node and all I got out of it was 4 collect tokens. Let's go back to the city center. We will at some point be taking the Andean roads to other cities, but right now we're in a place where we can actually make motion on this quest, so let's do it. You find the search party looking for the hero's relic. The Emperor has just addressed them and is about to leave. 100 gold pieces for the man who brings me the burned remains of this relic. Don't let your glorious leader down. The guy is a jerk. The Emperor and his entourage are about to return to the palace. Now's your chance to mess them up. Let's do it. Okay. So, obviously we'd like to go friendly, but devious wouldn't be the end of the world, actually. That's not bad. Okay, so these Inca strikers are not the same guys in blue that we saw in the first encounter. They are not strong against anything, and they're actually weak against Terrify, which we can take advantage of. We have 2 Enrages and 1 Terrify, alright. So her Terrify is not quite lethal. That means that we want to open up with a physical attack, actually. Can Victor get all the way around here? No. I'd like for Victor to attack that one, but it's not in the cards. Alright, so we did that for the 25% boost. This should be lethal now. Let's see if, in addition, we can bring this guy down. In this case, the ordering actually doesn't matter. We're going to get the 3 points either way. Boogie, boogie, boogie. I am terrifying you by telling you that there's a tiny skull underneath my hat. Who would walk around like that? Probably Lydia from the Beetlejuice cartoon. And, Elmira. Actually, there's like a lot of cartoon little girls who wear skulls over their heads. Ooh, look at that. Look at you with your AoE attacks and your fancy maneuvers. Okay, well, if I do this, I can cast this such that it hits everybody. Tranquility! And now that Hildegard is excited, she has plus 25% speech power, so... Ah. Sad times. Ooh, I actually don't want a peace treaty. Let's reverse that move. Let's drop this guy with a friendly... Okay. I'm gonna try to seg into friendly attitude before the end of this. Hopefully they don't both go to Amelia. Okay, a miss is good. Ooh. Look at that grid bonus doing work. Right, the other guy takes reduced damage from exciting attacks, so we want to use her Excite on this guy. And then Hildegard and Victor can take this guy down, no problem. Actually, Hildegard has it under control. Oh, we didn't quite get there. That's a shame. If she had... oops, sorry, I hit the microphone. If she had not gotten that, and Victor had gotten to use his friendly attack as well, that would have been good enough, I think, and that's a reason that I really should have gone first with Victor, because Victor was not going to get the one-shot, I don't think. You break their self-confidence. Did you hear what Amelia said about my tunic? It's a proud heirloom that I got from my grandmother. Go use that rag to wipe your tears, sucker. Now, where's the hero's relic? Okay. It's right next to one of the other little Indian villages. So the question is, do we head over there first thing? Or do we... Yeah, we totally do. I'm gonna go here first, though, because I want to do the encounter. You encounter a lonely villager, peacefully gathering food from the local plants. Amelia approaches him and sees he's trembling heavily. I'm sorry, but if I don't warn the guards, they will hurt me. The villager runs away and warns the guards. You know, if they hadn't known about it, they wouldn't have. Guy? You're the one who involved the police. Now everybody's dying. Now we're gonna wrap this up friendly. Oh, we didn't. That's right. Last time I wanted to see what the friendly result was for this was going to be, and we didn't get it because I was filled with terror. Let's see if we can get it this time. So we got these dudes and the commander. He makes people confident, and when these guys get confident, they get some kind of buff. So, and he's actually immune to excited. This actually might be hard. This might be difficult. What do I want to do here? Well, I want to end the battle, or I want to end this turn in Devious. And I probably want to end this turn with Victor in the front, right? You know what? Let's excite him so that his speech is more powerful. And try this. You are as a frog. Ah, that's enraging. Apparently. And then I don't actually know. I guess we'll just wait. She should probably wait, like, up here so that she can actually get forward. Alright, so the only one of us that any of them should be able to reach is Victor. Which should be pretty good for us. Victor's got a load of armor. Alright, it may be Violence O'Clock. All of these guys, by the way, are at least resistant to Peaceful, so that means that Peace Treaty is going to be kind of a bummer. Peace Treaty does give the affected units minus 20% attack, though. Ah, they're standing just far enough apart. So we don't have any... the best we can do is attack them in ways that they're not resistant to. We don't have any ability to actually, like, hit them in a weak spot. Actually, Victor's speech is super high. Why is your speech so high, dude? You must have a weird item or something. You know, I often record in small batches and then have, you know, like a little bit of a run-up. I recorded the last episode of this right before I uploaded it on Friday, and now I'm recording this on Sunday evening, so it's been a couple of days, and I'm a little rusty on what everybody has. I'm also a little nervous about putting Hildegard up in front. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that at all. Oops. Because that's going to put us over into friendly in a way that I can't... Okay, no. Never mind. This can be broken. I can undo the worst of this. A single physical attack betrays our intentions and puts us back in hostile, so that at least there's no giant armor debuff. Ouch. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I was afraid it was going to be a lot worse than that. Alright, we'll just put everybody back at full health. Pump up our speech powers. Feeling fantastic. He knows we rule. Even though this does poor damage, it's going to put him in lowered speech defense status. That might have to be good enough. He's got some kind of AoE attack. Oh no, he healed himself for a little bit and made himself confident. Well, we can fix that. We'll fix his little red wagon, which is a phrase that real life human people actually use. Then we'll strip his Okay, so what I did there was I used Amnesia both to lower his speech defense and to drop the friendly bar a little bit so that we have room to be friendly again. Actually, you know what, though? I'm not going to take advantage of that right now. Let's try to hit him with this. The only friendly move I had available to me there was one that would have... oh! A clever maneuver. He learned... Listen, this guy picked up a few tricks in flight school. I'm going to lead with Peace Treaty, which he is immune to, but it will add 3 to the thing here. Okay, friendly is dominant. Good. And this will prevent him from... Actually, that's not going to do it, and he's immune to her friendly attack, and she doesn't have any other attacks. This might work. This is an 89% chance of working. Okay, it worked. And it won't shift. It won't go anywhere near shifting the mood. That was a little bit foolishly played at the end there. The villager approaches you. Wow, thank you so much. I didn't think anyone could stand up to the Emperor. Here, I'll teach you some secrets about this area's plants. So Amelia will love that. Okay, so how am I on supplies? I'm just trying to plot sort of in my head a route here. So I think what we do is we take the Indian roads to this village, come up this way, and then just kind of work our way up to these supply nodes, come back down. Yeah, come back down to this village and then work around. Maybe? Yeah. Let's go ahead and come back here. We would like to take your roads to a new place. I think, yeah. Because this is bigger, so it's the city, and that's the little trading post. A prosperous place. At a small trading post in the middle of the jungle. Pretty relaxing and nice. Welcome to our small trading settlement. Here you can hop on a llama and travel the lands quickly, or you could trade some of those exotic goods for gold. Let's do that. Let's trade. I see you have some exotic baubles. I'll pay you handsomely for them. You just get 6 collect tokens for showing up here. Which I think is mostly so that you can use them to travel. You know what? Let's do it. Let's camp for the evening. 5 encounter tokens. Our encounter token payout is actually pretty great now, so I'm down with that. A heated debate takes place. Who was the fanciest philosopher in history? Victor makes a case for the orderly virtue ethics of Aristotle, but Hildegard has no ear for his boring ideas. No, Hildegard thinks highly of Voltaire. Not that she knows what Voltaire stood for, but Hildegard has heard he was quite the charmer. Now that is fancy, it's true. Why did we get 3 study tokens? Huh. I don't know. Also, this kind of makes it look like she's petting her buddy in her hat, but this kind of makes it look like his sword is through her neck. A little strange. Alright, let's do this thing. All kinds of crazy stuff is going on. After following the map from the Imperial Search Party, you managed to traverse the labyrinth of mountain paths to find the hero's tomb. Hildegard can just feel it. This is going to be a very dangerous investigation. There's a lot of work to do. Is it really worth moving all those boulders? Yes. I have 1 tool. So yeah, this seems like a fine time to use the tool. I don't want to miss this. There could be some really cool stuff locked behind this. You break through. It's been hard work, but with the combined strength of the crew, you find an entrance. The tomb is dark, dusty, and moldy. Victor has to cover his mouth to prevent himself from fainting. With a lit torch, the crew navigates the elaborate tomb. Rubble and fake walls are prevalent. You continue to explore down the tomb. The air is getting heavier, and the corridors are getting narrower. The corridor is getting too narrow. 1 crew member must squeeze through first. Hildegard argues that traps are the most obvious threat, something for a quick thinker to solve. Victor argues that these tombs are guarded by spirit guardians. A beguiling charmer might barter for a safe passage. So Victor will get plus 10 armor. Well, Hildegard is our quick thinker. And also our diplomat. She's too cowardly, but she's the one we really need to go. Okay, well I guess Victor's going. Victor squeezes through the narrow entrances ahead of the crew. In order to avoid getting trapped altogether, he scouts the next area alone. Suddenly, something happens. The walls are closing in. He has to get out of here quickly. Uh-oh. 23%. Wow. Well, the crew can be proud of Victor's quick mind. With only a few seconds to spare, Victor jams the contraption and escapes to the other side. Now everyone can pass safely. Wow, that was very lucky. The crew regroups and continues. The hero's tomb must be really close now. In fact, here it is, the hero's tomb. A magnificent war banner with a standard is placed above it. That must be the hero's relic. The crew marvels in awe at the treasure. But then a bunch of Imperial guards bust in. The searchers must have notified them of this location. Thanks for clearing all the obstacles for us. Now allow us to burn that hero's relic. The Empire will persist. You can't allow them to destroy this treasure, not when you were going to steal it. Listen, if it gets stolen, or if it gets burned, it's lost to the Incan people forever. But if it gets stolen, at least we get some use out of it. Oh, okay, there's actually a ton of dudes. So another one of these blue AoE guys who are really weak and we can probably deal with not too difficult. Alright, so Victor. Open up on this nerd. Actually, that was the wrong position to do that from. Oh no, okay, it's gonna be alright. I was concerned that Hildegard wouldn't be able to get adjacent. She won't need to get adjacent if we can just hit with this. Okay, good. And I'm doing it this way for the same reason that I did it this way in the other fight. I wanted to be sure that we were going to get the... Oh, actually, it probably wouldn't have mattered in this case. We probably would have gotten the 3 points anyway, since Hildegard's going to get the kill and all. Well, we went to all that trouble to get the grit bonus, and then we didn't actually need it. So... I wish we had more area damage. It would be really nice. So I'm going to do this, and then drop this guy with a friendly attack. And the reason I'm doing this is to accumulate a little bit of friendly attitude without actually changing the mood over to friendly. I don't know, give him a buff, why don't you? Alright, we'll probably change the mood to happy. Ooh, ouch. Obviously, we've got Tranquility and Cheer both available, so I'm not too worried about it. I think this might be Cheer time. Well, how much healing does Tranquility give? Is it enough to... It's not quite enough to max everybody out, but it's pretty close. Let's do this. Get her the bonus. See if we can get a one-shot on this guy. And if not, Victor can finish him off. That's very annoying. Crud. Alright, so if I attack him with attack, we're going to switch over into aggressive, where it will be more difficult to make the switch back to friendly. If I down him with encourage or peace treaty, we'll switch over to friendly, which will give us a debuff. But Victor's devious attack doesn't have a 100% hit chance. And so if I try for this, we might have to endure 3 attacks again. I'm gonna do that anyway. We endured 3 attacks last turn and got out of it fine, so I think it was worth the risk. Oh, and then they switch to devious and give us the advantage. Ooh. Alright, I think this is a fine time for this. Rebuff her stats. Obviously, she needs to use her power on this guy, since he actually will take damage from it, unlike our other opponent. Eat speech defense, nerd. If I make him confident and he switches back to aggressive, it could be pretty bad, but I'm pretty sure that the AI is not allowed to switch moods that quickly. Oh, I was wrong. I thought there was a limit. I thought they could only do it once every 2 turns. I don't know why I thought that. I don't remember where I got that from, but I did got it. So she can do the amnesia thing here. Strip his defenses a little bit. Then we swap him to Impressed so that he takes bonus damage from speech attacks. Drop his speech defense down to -35. And now Victor should be able to clean him up with this, and this should push us. We are very close in friendly and devious points, so this should push us over. Alright. The Imperial Search Party is having a change of heart. Well, maybe we shouldn't be destroying proud Incan heritage like that. Not when you could steal it from us. Can you, take the hero's relic? Maybe we can fool the Emperor, praise be his name, that way. Yeah, no problem. I'll take a thing. No problem. I'll steal your thing. Oh, interesting. Your current highest level diplomat gains 3 campaign and 3 study on diplomat spins? Why is this recommended? That's asinine. Or your current highest level engineer gains +3 collect and +3 study on engineer spins. Well, I think this is definitely the move. This seems bananas. I don't know why it wouldn't recommend this. Amazing. A fantastic treasure indeed. If you show it to the people of Vilcabamba, the last city of heroes, they will surely be grateful. Will they want to take it from us? Because I want it. What an adventure! Incan tombs, a chase to a forbidden treasure. Some really just incredibly powerful blind luck. This journey will surely impress the good ladies and gentlemen at the renowned Explorers International Society. I think that's probably true. So do I want to take Naturalist Astronomy, or was I going somewhere with this? Hold on. Look at my treasures as well. I know that we needed her to be at least a level 2 diplomat, for obvious reasons. If I take this, it's possible we'll be able to get her to level 5, though, if a crew member, if a entourage person shows up with a level of thing. And most of the entourage people give 1 token if you have level 2 of a thing, and 2 tokens if you have level 5 of that thing. So I'm going to try, we're going to push up negotiations. Or we're going to push up Diplomat even more. Plus, Diplomat gives speech, whereas Naturalist just gives speech defense. Okay, let's do stuff. Let's go to places and do things in those places. Oh, we want to go to this city, actually, as quickly as possible to see the other plot open up. A band of rebels is training in the jungle. They're quick to mock your foreign origin. That's shitty. Look at these weirdos. I bet they don't know nothing of jungle tactics and will be sitting ducks when attacked by the Imperial Guard. Well, the crew has nothing to prove. That one rebel makes Hildegard think of Rivaloo. Yeah, sure, there's a striking resemblance. Victor, you're a tactician. Show them a thing or two. Or just stab them. I actually don't care. Oof. This is our comeuppance. We hit that 20% earlier, so we fail in 80% now. When discussing tactics, Victor creates a morale-boosting rally with yells of which everyone knows that it attracts jaguars in a 3-mile radius. This English could be cleaned up a little bit. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Gain 10 armor, lost 10 armor. You know, easy come, easy go. It did give Victor a level, though. Should we take Diplomat Customs? If we do, we can probably get him to level 2 Diplomat, and then that thing will be worth an extra 150 renown. How much do I need formations? Formations would probably let us get to level 5 in Tactician, because I know there's a thing that adds Tactician offense. Let's try to go for the 150 extra renown from that card. We'll have to get him another diplomat perk, but I bet we can figure that out. Let's go to this, this charming little burg. You arrive at a town that is remarkably peaceful. Local guards are being bombarded with flowers, and people are singing songs together in protest of the current government. Looks like the people of this town have a strong, non-violent tradition. A local leader welcomes you. Welcome to Atiko, foreign friends. I am a Pichu. As you can see, the people here are angry with the current oppressive regime. We believe in finding a peaceful solution. Can we help you with that? Well, you see, our wise alderman has left our Atiko in search of spiritual growth. But now he's gone, we miss his enlightened guidance in these troubling times. It's getting out of hand. My neighbor Henri almost threw a pebble at the guards. Ah, that's messed up. We'll see what we can do. I'll mark where he was last seen on your map. Look at this. Could things be going any better? Is there something else? No, we're good. We're good. We're just gonna go solve all your problems. You know, that's sort of our thing. We found the old fart, and we might actually be prepared for it this time. The wise alderman from the peaceful village of Atiko is meditating in the mountains. He's surrounded by some very serious-looking monkeys. You approach the man, but he quickly stops you. No, no, travelers. You've yet to show your true spirit. Sorry, what? I know why you're here. The clouds have spoken to me. If you seek my guidance, you must show you are one with nature. Show it by conducting diplomacy with my primate brethren. This is ludicrous. Ludicrous, but something we are 1,000% prepared to do. And check this out. Look at all those bonus tokens from that treasure. That's fantastic. Look at all the tokens. It's beautiful. Classy. Conversing with monkeys is nothing if not classy. Hildegard quickly becomes friends with the monkeys after generously offering a peace papaya. Peace papaya. The alderman is pleased, and the monkeys nod in agreement. Your spirit is truly peaceful. Allow me to grant you guidance with this peace poncho. If you listen closely to it, it will guide your soul. If I listen to the poncho? Am I not supposed to wear it? Not even a treasure. It gives the diplomat generous perk, which we totally already have, and gives us speech defense at the cost of losing attack power. Okay, cool. Also, it reeks. Yes, this poncho holds all the knowledge I gathered on my journeys, and I never took it off. Don't wash out its wisdoms. Yeah, that's alright. Okay, we're gonna walk around this group of supply nodes. I think that that's a pretty obvious play. The crew accidentally trespasses on an angry herd of llamas. The odds are stacked firmly against you. There must be at least 100 llamas. No way you can take them all on. We can try diplomacy. Oh wow, this would be really good too. Please let this work. Uh-oh. Well, now we're getting that negative variance. Amelia thinks the best way to get along with a llama is by being like a llama, so she spits right in a llama's face. The llama freaks out, tries to kill us. Okay. Running away. Then we accidentally trespassed in a hostile village. Dozens of villagers angrily face the crew. You're not going to convince them all individually, and knocking a whole village out wouldn't go down well with the ethics committee. This is the same encounter, except more so. Okay, we have a speaker, we have some diplomacy. Please, can we get this? Also, 2 supplies would be nice. Oh please, okay. With a combined effort and the clever targeting of the village elders, the crew wins over the hearts of the villagers. Amelia almost botches it, but Hildegard makes a smooth recovery. Amelia, shut up! Everyone is invited for a feast where you exchange ideas. The leftovers of the feast are packed in a llama bag and given to the crew as supplies. Hooray. Let's go here and try to get more supplies. The jungle is a bountiful place full of fantastic creatures and interesting plants. Regrettably, also bugs. Lots of them. Big ones, small ones, dangerous ones, and gross ones. Amelia has had quite enough of them. But yes, also plants. Amelia should be excited about the plants. I think we're going to have to take the supply. Yeah. With the right focus, you find what you're looking for. And you find more bugs. Amelia has studied enough nature to gain an increase in the understanding of flora and any upcoming discovery. Let's fund expeditions, I think, now. We're late enough in the adventure that I'd rather have money than research now. From a short distance, you can see some people performing a religious ritual. So we dance in joy for Mama Pacha and hope she'll bring us greater fertility. Very interesting. We're going to steal your supplies. The ritual is very interesting indeed. After a few minutes, the followers leave the site. Hildegard wonders if you could take advantage of this ritual somehow. You'll never know. I bet there's a way to know. You'll look it up on the internet. So that actually leaves us in a pretty crappy position. I was expecting to get more than that number of supplies. So we're actually going to eat a ton of penalties on our way to the boss area. What is the most economical way to get there? Well, 1-2 gets us to the Indian Highway. I don't think we actually have a short route from there, though. Right? 1... Oh. Well, this node does something, at least. Right, like, I'm unimpressed by all these nodes. We have a distance of go to the city, then 1, 2, 3 hops. Or a distance of go to the city, move over to here. 1, 2, 3 hops. This node could be anything. What if it's something really cool? This node, this path does cost us to collect tokens. Oh, we didn't give the guys back the thing. We have to do that. I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna show them the thing. Howdy, Apichu. Listen, about your peaceful guru. Yes, we found him. And he sent this poncho. Oh, wow. I can smell the intense wisdom it emanates. Yes, with this garb our resolve will be strengthened for the good cause. Please accept our gifts and knowledge. I feel confident that we can continue on the right path with this miracle poncho. Well, I'm very happy to have a discovery token. Our discovery tokens are awesome. Thanks a million. Know that you'll always be welcome here. Okay, so let's go to Vilcabamba. Oh. We can get to other cities more cheaply from here because they don't care for money. It can't buy love, they say. But it can buy a lot of things that feel like love. Alright. About the Hero's Relic. Yes, we got it. Extraordinary. Who would have thought it to be such a beautiful banner? The legends tell that those who find the Hero's Relic are destined to keep it. Okay, good. Just allow us to copy the patterns and then bear it proudly like the hero you are. Okay, a secret token and some study tokens. Awesome. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I should have counted the jumps from here. Well, let's just follow the plan. 1, 2... Yeah, it's more. Okay. Supply, penalty, speech defense. I guess also this is better because it leads to an encounter. Hildegard is not sure whether this particular village is with or against the whatever. Amelia notices a statue in the distance. Then the villagers greet you. Good day, friends. At least that wholly depends on your opinion of the Emperor. Okay, so here's my thinking on this. I bet there's one of these encounters that's for and one against. Also, I bet that statue is of the Emperor. So I think these guys will like it if we say this. I'm a genius. Villagers believe you speak wise words and promise to spread your wisdom. The crew showed great knowledge of character. Now I'm just screwing with you, though. He's a real dick. Let's rumble. They're enraged that we can't see the Emperor for what he truly is. Man, we've never even met the guy, and also we kind of don't care. We're just here to loot your cultural artifacts. This is your first time encountering explorers? I was about to try to employ some tactics and stuff, but screw it, man. We don't need to do that. Ta-da! And then we will buff your speech. And then these guys will sort of mosey over. And actually, are we even going to be able to hit them this turn? Not with anything very good. I can't undo her move. Oof, we're all screwed up on penalties. Actually, it's probably best that they stay roughly like this. Can we get... We can do that. You know what? Let's see if we can eliminate one of these guys. If she hits with this... Okay, now we only have to endure one attack. Because Peace Treaty has crazy range. And then I'm going to do this, because it confers a large defensive bonus. Look at that. I said dance was terrible, we've already used it twice. Alright, let's wrap this up, fellas. So what we've done is gone around convincing various people of various things about the Emperor, without any really rhyme or reason, and certainly with no consistency. In the end, you manage to convince the villagers of what you really think about the Emperor. Then they let you go on your way, and then you are out of supplies, and Victor loses attack power, which is a real bummer. Offensive stats are the ones we like the most. You find nothing of interest, certainly not a hidden horde. Hildegard loses grit. Okay, that's not such a big deal. Let's get out of here before the penalties get any worse. The palace, treasure guarded by the dictatorial Emperor, must lie within. Once you face the Emperor, the expedition will come to an end. Are you ready? I am ready. Of course, the palace is heavily guarded, and we're not good at sneaky. The crew regroups to plot a roguish diversion. It looks like it will be a tough challenge. Well, that would be not great. Yeah, let's bribe the guards. A coin for you, and a coin for you. The soldiers gladly let you through under the guise of a diplomatic gift. It's so easy to get somewhere in a corrupt regime. If you've got the gold, that is. If you've got to the gold, that is. That's disappointing, but those would have been some harsh penalties, man. The crew walks down a hallway that is decorated with statues and carvings of the undisputed Emperor of the Incas. The atmosphere is getting heavy. Hildegard knows that you'll face the Emperor right after opening the next door. Alright, well, let's open that door. The Pretenders! They're here to overthrow your beloved leader and destroy the Incan lands! Okay, so we get different tokens depending on what we say here. So this would be 11 to 17 status is 14 on average. This would be like 28 status and like 7-ish or like 9-ish research. Or we can get one encounter token, which is... Honestly, we're coming out of this encounter with... we're coming out of this adventure with pretty poor gold. Let's do the one that gives us the money in addition to the other things. I will have none of this! Warriors, round them up for punishment! Yeah, whatever. Bring it, you fat nerd. I want everybody to understand that I use the words fat nerd, not lovingly, but from a place of experience, at least. Okay, so this guy, we have to break his confidence when he gets confident, right? Last time we were using devious attacks to bring him to a negative place, but I wonder if we can just use Impress to swap him off of confidence. That totally might work. So these guys are the tough ones. These guys not so tough, but resistant to a lot of our stuff. I think the best play is probably going to be to fall back. For the same reasons that that's been the best play the last couple of times. By the way, I don't know if I talked about this, but this heals people. It's pretty powerful. Man, I do not know what to do here. We can use Terrify to soften the blows. Let's actually move you back. We'll have Hildegard go here. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Okay, so we will... This is a little tricky. I'd like... Yeah, okay, well, we'll open with the attack, and then we'll do the double... Oh, actually... Never mind. The two devious attacks won't swap us because they won't be enough damage to defeat one of the enemies, and that's where the third point comes from when I usually do that. So what we'll do instead is we'll enrage this guy. We'll just sit in devious mode. I know this is booting a little bit of damage because we're not getting any buffed attacks, but... Okay, well that being the case, I'm going to have Victor attack here instead. I would have had him attack this guy if the Enrage had landed for the extra damage due to the Enrage, but without the bonus damage available to us, I think it makes the most sense to just stack the damage up on one guy. Take him out more quickly. Right, I appreciate you going for Victor. Ouch. He lost some armor, didn't he? That's right. He's actually not that tough. Alright, please don't do... Ooh, I'm not sure if that's better. Oh, wow. Plus 50%. Okay, that's a real... Wow, that's a real problem. We are super screwed, actually. That's going to kill us for sure. How do we do this? Alright, we need confidence. We need... not confidence. We need, to be excited. We need that bonus. Okay. This will allow Hildegard to finish this guy off for sure. Boogity boo, nerd. And then... This is going to be so much damage. We're about to get hit really hard. I do not want to push him further into Confident. I want to drop him out of Confident, but I'd also like to do a lot of damage. Oh, these guys have much less health, that's right. This guy's a real problem. So he's at 35 attack. They're all at 35 attack. Okay, that doesn't actually change anything. Well, with these guys having so much less health, it's more likely that we'll be able to find a way to one-shot them when the time comes. And by when the time comes, I mean next turn. Alright. We're just going to go for this. Okay, and it fumbles. That's 2 80% hits that didn't happen in the first couple of turns of this battle. That's very, very hard for us. We're going to get messed up here. And we just don't have the area damage to take these guys down quickly. 25 grit coming in handy there. Very lucky. Okay, Jesus. Have you dealt enough damage yet? Oh no, it says specifically use devious moves before he attacks. So we're going to have to hit him with a couple of devious moves, and we have to... Man, there's so much stuff happening here. We don't have time to hit him with 2 devious moves. If we do that, every one of the Emperor's lackeys is going to get to attack us. And also we have only one devious move that actually has a 100% hit chance, and it's on the character who had to heal this turn. So, how are we going to do this? He is at least weak against all of the negative emotions when he's in this state. Alright, we have to not get shot with a shotgun. That's really important to me. Well, even though we're not really that good at being devious, we actually are doing quite a lot of damage to him with deviousness. Oh, we're so screwed, though. We're going to lose all 3 of our party members in this round. Actually, that's probably not true, because very few of them are actually going to be able to get to Amelia. That's the entirety of my saving grace there. Yeah, that guy just does so much damage. And he's basically unkillable for our party. Unkillable in a single turn, I mean. Wow. They just got so many attacks that they were able to do that. And then he said cartoon, cartoon. I just noticed that he's saying cartoon, cartoon. We lose. There's literally no way for us to do this, I don't think. So, Victor gets up first so that he can wake up Hildegard. Because Hildegard's speech attacks are stronger. She's more likely to be able to drop one of these guys. No, in fact, she cannot drop one of these guys. Well, she can at least strip Confident off of them, because she can turn them into, Okay, no, she rolled high enough to drop it entirely. She can take Confident off of them, that's something. We do still have all that grit. Maybe we can get lucky and get a couple of dodges here and not have to res everybody again. Actually, how much? We have 4 resolve left. Okay. Could you maybe miss, please? Please don't hit her. God damn it. So now I have to spend my whole turn waking people up again. He's gonna get out a shotgun, and there's no way for me to stop him from shooting it. I had to spend my whole turn getting people up. What is the best way to do this? The best way to do this is for Victor to be the last one up so that he can use Inspiring Strike. And since there's no way for me to do that, I can't click on them when they're down, so I can't see what the cooldown on their abilities is. Okay, my best chance for survival is Emilia's thing being up. Okay, Cheer has a 1-turn cooldown remaining, so I bet Tranquility is available. It's not, and now Emilia doesn't do enough damage to kill anybody. Shoot. Okay, we can pull somebody out of Confident. Maybe. We have an 80% chance of being able to pull somebody out of Confident. I guess that's not true. We can definitely remove someone from Confident by making them excited instead. I can also do that thing to the Emperor, because right now his attack power is 63. But if I went over there and Confidented at him, it would lower his attack power. Do I lose if I don't do that? He's going to do an attack with 63 base power. Oh, he's actually immune to Excited. So never mind. Immunity does not just make them immune to the damage, it also makes them immune to the emotion effect, I believe. She alone cannot enrage him enough to, even if her rage hits, which it may not, it wouldn't enrage him enough to make him drop the gun. So we're going to do this to take this guy out of Confident mode, which will drop his attack power by a lot. But it pushed us over into minus 20 armor. Okay, it doesn't matter. We died. We die on this turn unless we get a bunch of lucky grit misses, because we only have 2 resolve left. Okay, that hurts a lot. Here comes a shotgun too. Okay, come on, shotgun, whiff that shotgun. Okay, that's 2 full turns of no miss. Oh, we don't have grit anymore. That's why there's no misses. Please don't kill him. Oh. 32 is actually not that much damage. That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, so this is the turn where everything has to go right, or we just hardcore lose. So heals for everybody, followed by heals for everybody from Inspiring Attack. Oh my god. Why are you taking so little damage from Inspiring Attack? Oh, because Victor's attack is all screwed up because of the food penalties, the running out of supplies penalties. Eek. Oh, and then on top of that, he's terrified. Boy, this has not gone well for us at all. On the plus side, this will change our attitude to aggressive, which will restore our armor, at least. And it did give a little bit of health to everybody. We're all basically full. This guy and that guy could be one-shot. Like, if we can get a turn where every member of the team is still up at the beginning of the next turn, we can make some real headway. And also, it's worth noting that if we don't have everybody up at the beginning of the next turn, that means we lost a resolve, and so the game's over anyway. This has really turned around on us. This battle's gone very poorly when all the rest of the battles were going super, super well. Oh, please don't shoot Amelia. Please, please, please. Okay. Okay, that's not so bad. So the damage mostly localized to these two. I can move her to here and do this. Big heal. Great. Now, drop this guy. %80 chance of dropping that guy. Oh man, I do need to get damage on the boss as well. If this lands, is there a chance of me being able to just blitz him down with negative attacks? I can't remember what it is that he is weak against when he's not in shotgun mode. He's weak against one of the negative effects, but I do not remember which one. It's probably sadness, because it seems like all the enemies here in this expedition are weak against sadness. Alright, I'm going to try this. As much as I want to get damage on the boss, if anybody goes down, we lose. We have to lower the number of attacks that we're taking every turn. Please just miss her. Okay, 19's not so bad. That guy needs to go, but we just are not in a position to deal the kind of damage. Like, all right, please don't shoot Hildegard. Oh, you dick! If he had shot either of the other two, we would have survived the turn. All of our heals are on cooldown, so I don't know that we would have survived the battle, but we would have survived the turn at least. Well, that's a shame, but we did get to see both of the Andy's quests through to their end that time, so it's a pretty powerful expedition. But I would say, seriously, do not come here if you don't have sadness. That boss fight is damn near impossible without some sadness or some AoE damage. AoE damage helps if you can clear out those minions quicker than I could. Well, actually, you know what? It's not even a matter of AoE damage. It's just a matter of being good at the devious things, because all the devious attacks would have been strong there, and the big problem we were having is that, first of all, we had the weak devious attacks, and secondly, we didn't have good hit chances. Well, we'll have to start a new game. At least you guys get to see the end screen this time. So this stuff hasn't changed, but after each expedition, you get this meter fills up based on the amount of progress you made. And if the meter fills up all the way, you get more cards. The meter didn't fill up all the way because I'm an idiot and didn't get enough expeditions done. Man, what a disappointing game. That was terrible. Alright, well, I hope you at least enjoyed getting to see more of the Andean events. We get to see, I think, pretty much everything there. Come back next time. Come back tomorrow. We're going to start a new game. It's going to be better. We're going to do a better job, a less bad job. We will get to the 5th expedition again. We will win. And sigh. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. We'll see you then.